Well, that's not good. Well, let's first concentrate on getting everything all set for the live, and then we'll figure out why it's not showing on Steam. Steam? Wow, that's funny. Yeah, sure. Alright, well that works out. Gotta make a ping on the Discord. We can do that. Should get my mod to do that. Give them another job. Rattle the mod cage for them. We're live. That's the right energy right there. Do that. Perfect. Alright, let's see. Is the game showing? It is showing, yes! And I got here before the ping. Let's go, let's go! I got a little worried because the game wasn't showing up here on the software that I have. Refreshing the YouTube page works flawlessly. Oh, you're just sitting there hitting refresh? That's what I love to hear. As a content creator, I love to hear that from my audience. If I sound like I got a little bit like of a flat palate today, I think I might be a little sick. I might be coming down with something. I slept really long and I took a nap today. I don't normally take naps, so I think I might be coming down with something. But just because I'm coming down with something doesn't mean that I won't play Demon Bluff on stream. I've been actually really excited for this game. Not gonna lie. And, like I always say, every chance I get to play an indie game and share an indie game with the world, I will take it. We're just gonna give it a few more seconds, maybe a minute or two to let people come in. We are currently begging the art department right now to make us a stream starting soon bumper. The begging is going slowly, but it is progressing. Oh man. Well, I slept a lot today, so my day didn't go really well. Didn't go really far. But how was your day today? Hope you had a great day. Hope you didn't have too tired of a day, as you stayed up late last night. Or at least late for a UK person. That tentacle, some of these tentacles are phasing out of existence. That's not good. I'm sure that'll probably be fixed. I wonder if those are pre-rendered or if they're just playing an animation in a physics simulation. Can I interact with them? No? Give me your tentacle. Give me your tentacle. Alright, one more minute. See if anybody else comes in. And if not, we're gonna get right into it. I am going to give a quick little introduction. Demon Bluff is a card game that has something to do with playing cards, inducing who's lying to you, and trying to social engineer against, or socially deduce, wow, who's lying to you, in a manner of speaking, via versus the CPU. So it sounded like an interesting concept. I can't wait to play it, so let's get right into it. Okay. I guess we go with standard. Alright, there's one evil amongst all characters. Find and kill it. Okay, I'm getting tutorialized. Okay, this is your deck. The characters can be drawn, appear in your current game. Okay. I'm gonna have to look around my microphone, see if there's missing anything. I have like a blind spot with my microphone in front of me. Click anywhere to close. Press tab to hide the deck. Wait, I can hide the deck? Okay. Oh, okay. You can click on cards to reveal their characters. Okay, this character's info used to deduce who is evil. Most characters active after reveal. One evil adjacent to me. Okay. Be careful, evil characters will lie about their role and info. Oh boy. Now, I am dizzy. Okay. If I am evil or corrupted, I am dizzy. I am dizzy. Okay. I think we found him. Closest evil is clockwise. I think we found the evil one. Have you seen anything of this game before? Pen the deck to view board is very useful. I have not seen anything on this game before. I've been completely dry on this game because I wanted to experience it like, I wanted to experience it with no prior knowledge. And I will figure out probably how to pin the deck, but very slowly. I usually play games very methodically, I'm sure you've figured out, but I'm gonna learn one good character. Okay. Number 2 is good. Okay. And I am 2 cards away from the closest evil. Okay, well, I'm sure that we've probably figured out. So now how do I start executing a suspected evil character? Okay. You. Okay, click the okay. You are evil. All evil characters have been executed. Awesome. Well, that was easy. It's tab in the menu at the bottom. Okay. Learn a good character and its role. Pick one character. Learn if they are lying. Do I have to choose this or do I just... Okay, cool. Alright, so we'll press tab here. Right, yeah. So, obviously, this being our deck will tell us generally what's happening. And one of these has to be evil. Village 2, so that's currently... Current village shows how many villagers you are currently saved without a fail. Okay. Find and execute evil characters. So there's one. Okay. So let's see. I am 1 card away from the closest evil. I'll make sure to point out some of the weird interactions if you see one. I will definitely be interested in that, but we'll see if I can figure it out too. I'm going to try to figure it out on my own as well. So I have to choose. So I am 1 card away from the closest evil. So I'm one of the... Oh, they give you little hints up top too? Interesting. So learn good character and its role. Okay. Number 2 is a real enlightened. Okay. Character with this, you can click on this character to activate it. I'm thinking that this guy is probably evil. Because it seems like this guy's pointing to it. Oh no, this one could be evil too. Let's see. If I am evil or corrupted, I am good. Okay. Learn if the closest evil to me is clockwise or counterclockwise. Learn equidistant if evil's at the same distance from me. Okay, so closest evil is equidistant. Oh, it could be him. Because he's equidistant. So let's learn if you're lying. Aha, yep, that's him. We found him. Number 6 is good. Well, mister. It was nice knowing you. Except it wasn't because you're a minion. Got him. All evil characters have been executed. Awesome. The Wretch. I register as a random evil minion to other... Oh, no. Learn 3 characters. Only 1 is evil. Okay. Alright. How far away are you from evil? They're right next to you. Okay. That's... Doesn't bode well for you. Number 2 is good. Okay. You are good. One adjacent to 1 evil character. 1, 2, or 5. Okay, so you're pointing there. You're adjacent to an evil one, so it could be you. Number 2 is a confessor. Yeah, that's true. I register as a random evil minion to other characters. I can't see underneath this card. Do I need to scroll out? I can't scroll out. Oh, what's the oracle do? When hovered, you will see information like buffs used by killed characters, info from previous days, or order in which cards were revealed. Okay. Oh, it must tell you if at the bottom it's evil. Wait. So wait, how far from... Am I not seeing something? Am I not understanding this properly? I might be understanding this improperly. I'm leaning towards you as evil because it said, oh wait, maybe you could be evil. Oh no. Now I'm baking my noodle. This one obviously is going to register as evil. You are saying that number 1 is evil. Oh, I can mark. Oh, perfect. That's good. So we're gonna mark here. The hunter thinks the wretch is evil. So he says, yes, exactly. But he's also saying that the gem crafter is evil because you can kind of see it, the little arrow being there as well, which is throwing me off. You're good. We know you're good. Oh, no, we don't want. We want that. Okay, you're possibly evil. You're possibly evil. You're good. You're good. You're good. Okay. So you're saying that she's evil. She's saying that number 2 is good, which doesn't really matter. Or they're always logically deductible most of the time, yeah. Like I said, what's throwing me off is he's saying both of these are evil again. Unless, like, it says, learn how far from me, because it says, learn how far from me the nearest evil is, and I'm thinking that since it's just pointing to one, there's one on each side, it's got to be one on each side, right? Or if I'm reading that card wrong, I'm not quite sure. Oops. I clicked them. I am 1 card away from the closest evil, yeah. Learn how many evil characters I am adjacent to. You are adjacent to 1 evil character. And you are saying 1, 2, or 5 is evil, which points back to you as evil. But you could be lying. It does matter since evils always lie, so since the gem crafter is telling the truth, she isn't evil. Well, we don't know if she's telling the truth, right? Because there's only 1 evil, and she's being implicated by the Empress. And this guy. However, the lover is saying that she's adjacent to an evil, which is implicating 2 people here. I wish I could get this to be smaller. But because, like, it doesn't matter right now that she says that she's good because she's not being implicated by anybody. And we know that if I am corrupted, I am dizzy. She says I am good. Okay. The reason why I say she doesn't matter is because she's out of it. Oh, they always lie? Oh. I was thinking that they could lie or tell the truth. It would be more insidious if they could also tell the truth. Well, then that would mean that number 4 has to be evil. Or, well, then he's lying. So then that would mean that we have 2 liars here. He would be lying because he's saying that she's evil. But if she's telling the truth, which she is telling the truth, she can't be evil. That's when corruption gets added later, XD, right? So we're kind of at or at least I think we're at a logical impasse here. I guess we just start executing people. All right, you know what? We're gonna start executing people. I don't like your smug face. Hey, we got him. What a guess. Yeah, that's interesting that, like, it was pointing to her. I don't think it was supposed to point to her. I lie and disguise. A twin minion. Oh, so there's 2 of them. Pick their characters, learn how many of them are evil. Okay. Number 4 is a real gemcaster. You are going to come up as evil. Pick 3 characters, learn how many of them are evil. We'll save that. Number 6 is good. Judge. I am 1 card away from the closest evil. I got 2 judges. Interesting. Okay, well, are you lying? Okay, so it's one of the judges. Number 5, 6, and 7, there are 0 evils. Okay, I think I figured it out. Number 6 is good. Okay. The necessity of the phrase "evil is 1 card away from me" means that it's pointing to which 2 cards it would count for. You know, now that you're saying that like that, that makes sense. That he's pointing that could be either of those 2, because then the wretch would fit that. I thought that it was pointing to both of them because it would only point out which, you know, on which way the evil would be. But then I guess that would make it too simple. You know, maybe I am stupid. All right, so you say there are 0 evils, but you're obviously lying. So you're evil. Number 6 is good. Okay. One of these is evil. Number 4 is real. Okay. Number 1 is saying the truth. Which one did I on you? So you lied. Wait, who did I use you on? Wait, which one did I use you on? I think I used it on the gem crafter. Right? I think I did, yeah. So 4 is good. There's a real gem crafter, okay. So if you truth, lie, it's you. Look at the hunter now. Yeah, yep. I see. All right. It's you. Most killed characters reveal their true role. Okay. And then it's you. Hey, we're not doing bad actually. Lose if you execute me. Okay. I can't die. Okay. I'm assuming that's lose if you execute me in the sense that I'm not evil and you've executed me. I am dizzy. Okay. Maybe I shouldn't have done that. Maybe I should have done that one at a time. Okay, so I think you're evil. You can't die. Number 3 is a real knight. Okay. What does outcast do? There we go. Outcast. Character type, usually good. Flawed but good. Learn to work around their flaws. Okay. See if they're lying. And learn the closest evil to me is clockwise. So it's definitely you. Number 1 is good. Oh. You want me to test the knight? Well, it's these 2. I'm pretty sure it's these 2, but we'll test the knight's claim. Can you die? They're telling the truth. Because they're saying number 1 is a good character. And if I am evil or corrupted, I am dizzy. And they are dizzy. Goodbye. Goodbye. If you cannot reveal the last card, I lie and disguise. If you cannot reveal the last card, okay. Learn how far a specific evil is to another closest evil. That seems hyper contextual. All right. I am 2 cards away from the closest evil. Test the knight's claim. Try kill them. I don't want to try to. I didn't want to try to kill them just yet. Right now, we are trying to keep our village safe. Real confessor, 2 cards away from evil. Okay, so it's wretch. All right, that makes sense. closest evil is counterclockwise. All right, that checks out. You are good. Casually puts game on list. I know, right? I've been super excited for this. No evil is adjacent to me. All right, well, I think we found our 2 evils. Oh. I think we just got that card. All right, where is the witch? You cannot reveal the last card. Oh, interesting. Okay. So either that's a real confessor. That makes sense. So you're pointing to him being evil, which means that it has to be him. And it has to be her. Because they're the ones not checking out. Can I debunk him being good, though, is the real question. No, we can't debunk him being good. It's got to be these 2. We're going in. First, dead. And second, dead. Haha. One fake outcast is added to the deck. View. I lie and disguise. Okay. Ooh, a fake outcast. That's Okay. Okay. Oh, man. 1 is evil, 3, 6, or 7. 3, 6, or 7. You're good. Also, not sure if it said, but the village cannot normally turn up twice. Some evils and outcasts affect this. Villagers cannot normally turn up twice. Oh, okay. I don't remember seeing that, but that is helpful. All right, so this is prickly. I am 1 card away from the closest evil. You know what? He is lying. Are you going to say if he says he's lying? Oh, all right, all right. Truly, it wouldn't be both the judges, right? Oh, shoot. I didn't think that it would double click her. There are 2 evils among 2, 5, and 6. I see. The Enlightened card was wrong technically. It said the closest evil was anti-clockwise, wasn't it? Right, but the reason why is because the wretch counts as evil. And at least one of the judges is lying. I think both of the judges are lying. And I think this guy's telling the truth. Because he's only 1 card away from the closest evil. They're saying 3, 6, or 7. 6 and 7. And 3. 6 is included in that. And the jester's saying those 2 are both evil. Or at least out of the 3 that I selected, assuming that you're good, it's got to be these 2. Goodbye. Goodbye. Pick 1 character. If evil picked, execute it. Okay. Learn how many evils are adjacent to each other. Okay. Ascension complete. Okay. Continue. There is 1 evil amongst the characters. Find it and kill it. Okay, so now they're adding... Now they're at... Okay, so that's the minion. Alright, alright. Learn how many evils are adjacent to each other. There are no evils that are adjacent to each other. Gotcha. Alright, so that means that if you're telling the truth, neither of these people are evil. Which is 2 cards away from the closest evil. So... It's gotta be 6. That's terrifying. We know you're evil. And you can't be lying. It's gotta be the Bombardier. Often I've found that my gut feeling is usually right on this game. Oh, thank God. Game starts. One adjacent villager is corrupted, if possible. 1 lie and disguise. Learn how far I am from the closest corrupted character. This is terrifying but simple. Yeah, I definitely think that this is, like... I would be... If I were in this situation and had to point the finger at somebody, I would definitely be terrified. So, 2, 4, or 7. Number 3 is a real hunter. I am 2 cards away from any evil. 2, 4, or 7. That's interesting. What does corruption do? Where's my legend? Closest evil is counterclockwise. I am 2 cards away from a corrupted character. Closest evil is counterclockwise. Corrupted. Corrupted characters will lie and their abilities will not work. Gotcha. So I'm thinking that you're probably corrupted then. I think it's this Empress. Aha! We got him. Oh, there's 2 of them. Uh-oh. Maybe it's just the other Empress. Number 3 is a real hunter. Maybe it's just the other Empress. Well, no, because he says I'm 2 cards away. I didn't think that far in advance. I think... Honestly, I think it has to be the other Empress, right? Or it could be the Bard. I am 2 cards away from a corrupted character. You know, it might be the Bard. Well, no, because then then the Enlightened would say that he would be equidistant, right? Or does he have to pick a direction? I think it's going to be her. Because we know that 2, 4, or 7 aren't that. Boom. Pick 2 characters. Learn if any of them is evil. Learn that 1 out of 2 characters is a specific minion role. Okay. Okay, we got a lot of picking here. 1, 6, or 7. All right. Please don't have a witch. No adjacent evils to you, but you could be lying. And let's see, is this a witch? We got a witch. It would say equidistant if they are equal, so it would be hard. It had to be. That's what I was thinking. Okay. Are you lying? The truth. So these 2 can't be evil. Learn how many of them are evil. Learn if any of them is evil. So we'll see if you're evil and you're evil. 2 or 3 evil? True. Ooh. One of them. How many of them are evil? Let's see. And I assume that this one's fine. There are 0 evils. Okay, I think you are evil. So you can check which evils you have in the deck. I'd also recommend pinning it so that it shows up in the top right while playing. Oh, I know I have a witch in my deck. Where's my... Yeah. So I figured that I had a witch. It's very important to know which evils are in play. Yeah. That's what I was saying. I was pretty sure that I had a witch. Because I had, like, that was the first one that I drew. So I was like, that's why I was like, I can't pick this card up. And the poisoner would mean that he's making somebody tell an untruth. And he's got to be here because there's 2 evils. Yeah. I agree. Learn how many of them are evil. I'm just looking to see what this does. Ah, okay, there you go, though. So 2 or 3 are evil. That's what they're saying. And out of 2, 3, and 6. 2, 3, and 6. Yeah, out of 2, 3, and 6, they're saying there's 0 evils. So they're either lying. And I guess I don't know what's behind the card here. Number 6 is telling the truth. No adjacent evils. 1, 6, or 7. And closest evil is counterclockwise. Which you could either be lying or a witch. I'm thinking with no real backing for this claim. I'm thinking it's probably the Jester? I mean, I don't know what this is. Nobody's pointing to it either. Which means that it could be something corrupting people. Which means that she would say that there are no evils. So if this is a corruption, that means that she's not lying. And she's not lying. And she's not lying. Which then would imply 1, 6, or 7. 7 would be lying. And 8 would also be lying. Because that's not evil, that's not evil, that's probably not evil. it would be unlikely for him to say anything but equidistant at that point. So it's got to be 7 and 8. Like, it tells me 1 witch and 7 poisoner, but there are a couple. Well, I think it's 8's poisoner and 1 is being lied. So let's see. No! Oh, I was close. Character is corrupted. Corrupted characters lie. Okay, so you were lying, which means that your closest one would have been there. So maybe it is 1 now. I think it's got to be 1 now. We'll split the difference. We were both right on a few. Game start. 1 good villager is corrupted. Pick 1 character. If it's corrupted, learn an evil character. That's interesting. Villagers to the left and right of me, range 2, are cured from corruption. Learn how many I cured. Okay, okay. Number 3 is a real jester. Since 6 said no evils adjacent, you're right. You're right, I didn't account for that. Oh, pick if a character is corrupted, learn if they're evil. Okay. Oh, one of these has got to be not good. I am 4 cards away from the closest evil. Okay. Okay, well, we know it's a plague doctor and we know it's a jester. So. There is 1 evil amongst them. There are 3 evils. Okay, so they can lie like that. But you're implicating yourself as being evil, which means that you're not telling the truth, which means that you are in fact lying. So you're definitely an evil, I think. Number 1 is evil. Number 3 is corrupted. Which would imply you. Not corrupted. That was what I was planning on doing. And one of you is lying. And definitely the witch. Ooh, definitely a spread. This guy has to be corrupted. He has to be corrupted. Does the plague doctor, does that guy corrupt adjacent? Or 1 adjacent villager is corrupted if possible. You are definitely it. Remember that one of the plague doctors lies since it's evil. Yep, I know. And I'm thinking it's him. Does he count as corrupted, actually? It'd be interesting if he counts as corrupted since he's actually, like, spreading it. Which then that would make that a lie. If something that tells lies gets corrupted, does that mean they tell the truth? We're just gonna get execution happy here. You. Oh no! Well, it's definitely you. Evils are never corruptible? Okay. Let me think. You said that number 3 was corrupted, which is a lie. It's you. Boom. Man, I'm glad I got an extra villager that I can put on the pyre. Game start. 1 villager becomes an outcast role. I sit next to it. 1 lie, 1 disguise. Oh, okay. So you're okay. Game start. 1 disguise as good villager. Currently in play. 1 disguise as a good villager. Wait, are you... Oh, so now there's possibly two of the same villager. I am dizzy. Okay. Wretch. Knight. Hunter. We're not really getting any. I am one card away from the closest evil. Okay. Evils are not adjacent to each other. Okay, so there's no witch in here. That's good. Where is tab? Evils are not adjacent to each other. How many two evils are adjacent to you? That makes sense. I mean, it could just be the knitter. Not corrupted. Got it. I mean, we know that you're evil. And then you're lying because it says how many evils are adjacent to each other. If these two are evil, you'd be lying. Yeah. And you. Yeah. The symbols in the top right tell you that there are two outcasts, actually three since the Baron made a third one. Got it. I disguise as a random not-in-play villager. I am corrupted, and I lie. I cannot be cured. That's about right, honestly. Pick 3 characters, learn 1 random outcast among them, if any. Okay. I guess a lot of these learnings are so that you don't have to flip over cards. Which makes sense. Oh, there's 3 ones. Evils are not adjacent to each other. Oh, the druid is adorable. There's only 1 pair of evils. Let's see. I don't really have any actives. Except for the Plague Doctor. Fortune Teller. Learn if any of them are evil. Okay, you know what? We're going to wait to flip over these 3. So. You're not lying. It's got to... Okay, so... one of them has to be evil. Number 2 is a real knitter. Number 7 is evil. 5 is corrupted. 7 is evil. 5 is corrupted. Number 2 is a real knitter. There are only 1 pair of evil. Evils are not adjacent to one another. There are 3 evils in the deck, which means that probably one of these. I love the card art in this game, especially the fortune teller art from the achievement. I think the card art looks really nice too. I actually really do like it. Learn if there are any 2 of them are evil. One or 2 evil? False. You could be lying then. And then you would be lying. Number 2 is a real knitter. Oh my. Number 9 is good. And number 9 cannot be flipped over. Okay, where's my string tool? Okay, you are saying that you're corrupted. Where's my undo button? Undo. Well, that's sad that it undoes everything. Evils are not adjacent to each other. Either evils are adjacent to each other. So, not evil. And not evil. Which means that you're lying. Which means that you would be lying. And then you would be lying. But that would be the truth. So then this one cannot be the real one. So you have to be evil. Which means that the evils aren't paired. Which means that it can't be these two together. But you could be lying. Because you could have been corrupted by something, by the plague doctor. Which means it should be these three. Alright, can you picks one character if it's corrupted, learn. So one good villager is corrupted. Which could be this villager. I think it's these three. So let's see if the gem crafter's lying. Oh no. That's not good. Now we're in trouble. You? Okay. Yeah, I feel like I'm Charlie Day. Okay, so number 2 is not a real knitter. That means that you have to be lying. No, you could be corrupted. It means that you could be lying. Wait, maybe no. You have to be lying, right? We did it, Patrick. We saved the city. I don't know, I think that was a pretty good run for the beginning. There are 3 evils amongst all characters. Find and kill them. Oh, it just goes back. It goes back a day. Okay. That's not bad. No Jason's evils. Number 9 is a real alchemist. Okay. I cured 2 corruptions. This is only on adjacents. To the left and right of me, range 2, cured from... Okay. Alright. I think you overcooked the board a little bit. Yeah, it was a little overcooked, but that's okay. I get a 3 pick here, that's fine. Number 5 is a real medium. Pick 2 characters, learn if any of them are evil. Number 6 is a real knight. Okay. You two? Number 5 or 8 evil? True. Only got 4 lives until full reset? Gotcha. No Jason evils to you. What are you? 2 or 7 is a poisoner. 2 or 7? So if you're... Oh my gosh, but then the alchemist could be evil. Because number 5 is a real medium. Number 6 is a real knight. So that means that this has to be a lie because it was a medium. Can I pick you up? Okay, so the witch is not in the deck right now. Number 6 is a real knight. Which is a truth. Which then would make... Oh, but there could be a doppelganger, right? So assuming that you're playing... Okay, my gosh, okay. Assuming that you're telling the truth, and this is a doppelganger, this checks out. This checks out. 5 or 8 true, evil. She's saying that one of these two is evil. But she can't be corrupted. So that means that this is likely a lie. Number 9 is a real alchemist. Okay. Well, you can check if it's a real knight by using knight's ability. Yeah, I can check that. I'm saving it for now for a little bit. 2 or 7 is a poisoner. 2 could be a poisoner. 7 could be a poisoner. Number 9 is a real alchemist. That means that you're not lying. And that means that this is the poisoner. But you say that there's no adjacent evils to you. But that could be wrong because you're not part of the alchemists' tomfoolery. Which means that you could be lying too because this could be just an evil person. Okay, so you're not lying. Or you're evil. I'm gonna go out on a limb. I think you're a poisoner. You were not a poisoner. Oh, no. What about you? Are you... Man, I'm bad at this game. It was a doppelganger, though, so I was right. Dang, and the alchemist was the evil person. Dude. Yep. Alright, we have a jester. I think we can flip everything up right now. Because I think we cannot flip everything up. Okay. 4 or 8 is a witch. 4, 5, or 6 is evil. 4, 5, 6, 4, 8. Gotta slow that broil, sir. Or boil, sir. You don't listen. I do nothing but use all gas. Learn one random outcast among them, if any. I mean... Oh, wait. Oops, shoot. Didn't mean to bang my mic. Sorry about that. Disguise. That's an outcast. Okay. Let's see if any of these are an outcast. There is a drunk. Does the drunk disguise? I disguise as a random, not in play villager. I am corrupted and I lie. I cannot be cured. Okay. There is a drunk among here. 1 or 9 is a minion. 3 or 4 or 6. Is the drunk evil? No. Oh no. Alright, let's see if any of these are evil. There are 2 evils amongst this, says this jester. But you could be lying. 3, 4, or 6. 3, 4. Yeah, the drunk really is out there just to cause problems. 4, 5, or 6. 3, 4, or 6. One or 9 is a minion. Oh man. This is baking my noodle. My noodle wasn't ready for this. I mean, it was, but The drunk is so annoying. It is. I mean, we got another try. I don't like this one's smug face. Technically, I did catch a liar. Big consensus on 4? Yeah, but it could be a consensus in all 3 of these being evil, right? I mean, I guess 4 of them are saying that 4 might be... Well, but it's only saying that among 3, 4, and 5, 1 is a drunk. We found the drunk. The issue is, what if they're all lying? Exactly, that's what I'm saying. These people out here lying. Now reevaluate? I diagnose you with evil. I was wrong. I'd say I'm sorry, but we don't apologize for making mistakes around here. There are no mistakes. Definitely one of these, though. 1 or 9 is a minion. 4 or 8 is a witch. Which we now know is a lie. It's you! Haha! The info is that not false. The nature of the cards means that 3, 4, 6 are all villagers. Really? 3, 4, 6. Oh, I guess you're right because of the negative, right? So 1 is evil, which means that if it's a lie, then none of those are evil. Listen. It was an acceptable sacrifice to learn. It is within parameter. See? It's right here. We can see the health. That's parameter. 4 or 8 is a witch. So that means that... You know, you told the truth. You told the truth. Anybody implicating number 7? Nobody's implicated number 7. Right, all characters in my info are good, so learn 3 characters are evil. Wait, they got skins? Oh, that's cool! Apply. Go back. 4, 5, 6. Right, so they're saying 4, 5, and 6 are not evil, which is, I'm assuming, true? No, that's not what I want to do. Oh, 1 is evil. Okay. So they're saying fortune teller. We will play games with your life. Okay. Liar! They were a liar! Oh, the witch is here now again. No, wait. Yeah, the witch is here again. Wait, no, wait. Does it reshuffle these all together? I think it reshuffles those all together. Man, if this were the time of saying, we'd both be dead. Oh yeah, no, 100%. I'm very easy to believe when people tell me something. I am 4 cards from an evil. Okay. Dude, thinking? We don't do that here. Nobody else is expected to think. Why should I think? Pick 2 characters. Learn if any of them... Okay, 1, 5, or 6 is evil. Of course it would be him. Alright. Are you lying? Okay, you say he's lying. No adjacent evils. Okay, so well, no, it could be him. Is anybody implicating 7? Okay, okay, okay. But you're pointing to her. And you're saying 1, 5, or 6. Sorry, 1, 5, or 8. 5 or 7 is a minion. I think it's 2, 3, and 4. But then they could be corrupted. There are no corrupted characters. Is that even possible? I don't think that's possible. There has to be at least one corrupted character. This is almost literally Solo Town of Salem now that I'm looking at these passives on some cards. I've never played Town of Salem. I don't know. I've heard it's good. I've never had a chance to. 1, 5, or 8. 1 is evil. And you could be lying. Which implies that you could be lying. Because you could be the corrupter. Or you could be the corrupter. Or you could be corrupted. It's possible, but only the poisoner is next to any village. Only if the poisoner is not next to any. You're right. But the percentage chance that is the case is very low, I would think, because of all the possible positions that it could be in. So the likelihood of him being next to a villager is high. But not impossible. You could be being corrupted by the bard. Which sounds accurate, which then you corrupt everybody? 1 adjacent villager is corrupted. 6 or 7. Neither of them are evil. I lie in disguise. I lie in disguise. Oh, excuse me. 1 fake outcast. Okay. Number 7 is lying. Which means that you could be... Let's see if the bard was lying. Die. Boom. Alright, you were the outcast. So you were lying. But you could be being poisoned. He's being fingered by Empress over here. And you were lying, saying that... Wait, no. But yeah, you would be lying because one of these has to be false. Possibly. Five or 7 is a minion. 1, 5, or 8. It's between these 3. I think. And I think it has to be 8 who's the poisoner. Because she's lying, otherwise she's just a liar. One is evil. 1, 5, or 8. Oh boy. We're going to... I think we're probably going to take you out. You think 6 tells the truth? I'm thinking that's why I'm kind of going, and since 7 is, well, I mean, it could be that 7 is lying, right? I mean, we know that he probably is, but he could also be being corrupted from the poisoner. Which then they would be the evil person. Let's see if you're evil. You're the poisoner. Okay. Interesting. So that means it has to be 7. Aha. Hookah. Villagers adjacent to me are corrupted, if possible. I lie. Okay. Safest choice is take 8 and see which one is evil? Okay. We'll take 8 right now. How's that? Closest to counterclockwise. Okay. Evils are not adjacent to each other. Okay. One random outcast among them. Alright, alright. Cured. Okay. Well, I was wrong. You would have killed them. 4 or 9. Okay, so the witch is here. Oh, there's only 1 minion and 1 demon. That's nice. Okay, so you're saying counterclockwise. 1 villager, you can clear a corruption. Learn from a random outcast. 4 or 9. We got Hookah and Witch. Are you an outcast? You are not an outcast. Of course. You're useless to me. Are you corrupted? Not corrupted. Counterclockwise is closest evil. Oh. Let's see if you guys are outcasts. Are you an outcast? You are, okay. Sure. There are no outcasts. Which would mean that these two are likely the baddies. Evils are not adjacent to each other, though. But you could be lying. You only have 1 outcast per run? Okay, okay. Oh, I see. Okay, so this is a ledger. Got it. Okay, okay. You think number 8 is lying? They could be. That's what I'm trying to say, man. I think, you know, they're either lying because they are also a demon, or they're telling the truth, and out of these 3 there are no outcasts, which would then implicate these 2. But then if she's telling the truth, that means they can't be together. But if you are the corruption one, he can be lying. But then you would say equidistant. Right? Yeah, you would say equidistant, because then that would possibly be one. Or could possibly be one. 4 or 9 is a witch. And I can't really just willy-nilly execute the bombardier, otherwise I just die. Outcasts can't be corrupted? Can they not? Corrupted characters lie. No, that's not. Outcasts. Usually good. I don't see where it says that they can't lie. I mean, I believe you. I just don't see where it specifies that it says that they can't lie. Hmm. Says he cured 1 corruption. If he's to be believed. 4 or 9 is a witch. All the characters so let me see. 1 good villager is corrupted. Gotcha. I see, I see. Well, are they not counted as villagers? Okay, yeah, they're not in the same category. Got it. Let's see. We're gonna put all our chips on the bombardier. I think that this is it. Let's go. Hell yeah. That one actually had my heart racing for a second. So, if there are no outcasts, that should mean that the Plague Doctor is the one that is corrupted. But then this one says evils are not adjacent to each other, which then says that they shouldn't be. Unless... No. Can I? Oh, awesome. I thought I tried that earlier, but it didn't work. Oh well. That's nice to know. Okay, you'll tell me if among them there is evil. Let's see. There are 0 evils. Alright. There are no outcasts. There are 0 evils. One of you is lying. But it can't be. Because he would have cured that. I'm thinking. Unless he is the... But that wouldn't make sense, because I think this one... Villagers adjacent to me are corrupted. Yeah, because if he's Puka, then she would be dizzy. You think the alchemist is evil? Because, like, if he were, then she would be lying. And then she would be saying that she's dizzy. I would think that she would have to say that she's dizzy if he had to be evil. You think Puka and the Plague Doctor is corrupting number 3? But see, that's the problem though. If the Plague Doctor's corrupting number 3, then she's telling the truth. There's only 2 evils in this deck, or in this set. I don't think it's number. I don't think it's. Oh, you said you think it's number 8. I see what you're saying. I mean, I got 2 chances, right? All right. We'll see if that's correct. Nice spy. Reveal 1 random unrevealed good villager. Learn which side of the circle is more evil. Learn equal if both sides are equal. Okay, this seems pretty general. Learn which villager I was. So 1 random unrevealed good villager becomes a baker. Interesting. There are 2 evils amongst the characters. Alright. 1 villager becomes an outcast role. I sit next to it. Okay. Oh, I can understand. I understand how that works, but it takes me a while to get to the point where I can like kind of start putting these pieces together. It's all good. 2 evils adjacent to you. Okay. Do we have a... We do. 1 corruption cured. Alright. Oh boy. You're saying 2 are adjacent to you. 1 good villager. Learn that 1 out of 2 characters is a specific minion role. So 4 or 6 is a chancellor. Ah, I see. Number 3 is good. Number 1 is good. Right, exactly. Oh boy. So maybe evil, maybe evil. 4 or 6 is a chancellor. Maybe evil, maybe evil. 3 is good. Maybe telling the truth? Don't know. Number 1 is good. Maybe telling the truth. And 4, 5, or 6. 4, 5, or 6. Okay. Let's try to visualize this. So you could be being corrupted. So we have corrupt. That's probably... I've spelled that terribly. What? How did I... Oh my god. Don't pay attention to that. We're going to do core. Oh wait, we have 2 possible. So we have 2 possible corruptions. Which could be you. Which could not be you. Not corrupted. 4 or 6 is a chancellor. Which would make somebody a random outcast. What does your card text say? 1 villager becomes an outcast role. I sit next to it. Okay. I lie in disguise. Oh, gee whiz. You are not corrupted unless you are an evil. Number one would be... That could be a lie. Okay, so if you're Puka, number one is good, would be a lie. That means that they would be evil. Number three is good, would be a lie. That means that you would be bad. So then you'd be pointing at these two. Which would mean that you two could be bad. One of you has to be bad, actually. Four, five, and six. Okay. So that's probably a truth. So that means that you're definitely real. That means that one... That means that either this is evil and lying, or this is evil and lying. But you can't be lying, because one of them has to be evil, and the likelihood of a Chancellor is 50-50. So you've probably got about a 20% chance of lying. Which I think means it's these two. It's you. It's not you, it's you. It's a doppelganger. No! Oh, I forgot to account for a doppelganger. Have I ever told you I'm very easy to lie to? Oh, the doppelganger again. Okay, I am the original baker. So wait, what do you do? Okay. One random unrevealed good villager becomes a baker. Okay. I was an architect. Do I have a witch? I do not. 3 bakers, awesome. One fake outcast is added to the deck. Okay. So pick one character, learn if they are lying. Is this guy lying? He's lying. He can't be lying. There's nobody who would be corruption. We have nothing that would corrupt them. Except for Plague Doctor, but Plague Doctor's not on the board. So you're lying. This would be rechecking that, right? What about you two? 3 or 6 evil? True. Alright. I don't know why I did that. That didn't help. You're dying. You die now. Oh, what's this do? Skins? I unlocked skins? Oh, boy. Alright. So. I am the original baker. I was an architect. What do architects do? Learn which side of the circle is more evil. Okay. And I was a fortune teller. I do have a fortune teller. You told the truth. You're telling the truth. You two could tell the truth. The alchemist must say 0. Yeah, yep. That's exactly why I knew he was telling the truth. And why he was lying about it. Any alchemist who says 0 is always good? Does that logically play out? Because if he clears 0 infections and there are no infections on the board, that would work. But if he clears 0 corruptions and the corruptions are outside of his reach, there would still be 0. If he's lying about clearing 0 infections, yeah, because he literally cannot not clear an infection and lie about it. Random unrevealed good villager. Okay, no. So let's see. You're saying that you were a fortune teller. And you are being a fortune teller. And you are an architect. I think it's between these two. I think it's the fortune teller. Because I think the fortune teller is telling the truth. Bam. Okay. Never mind. I think it was... Oh, wait. Okay, so wait, no, it's gotta be you. It's gotta be you. Hold on. One random unrevealed good villager becomes a baker. But 2 of them became bakers. Is that how that's supposed to work? Oh my gosh, okay, so I got unlucky because it was you turned into that. And then wait, no, what? So you were a fortune teller. I got 2 bakers though. The new baker can make more bakers. So it can cascade? Oh, that just seems awful. There are 2 evils. Okay. Okay. Wait, do I have a witch? I don't. Okay, I'm just gonna reveal everybody. I don't have a witch. Alright, evils are not adjacent to each other. And evils are not adjacent to each other. Which means that one of them has to be a doppelganger? Right. I am not thinking in terms of doppelgangers. Number 2 is good. One random outcast among them. I learned 1 random outcast among them, if any. Oh shoot. Demon evil. You are not an... Okay, cancel. I've had board with 4 bakers on them due to a single baker reveal at the beginning of the start. Yeah, that's... Oh! My noodles bacon. Alright, you. Let's see. I am 2 cards away from a corrupted character. 1, 2. 1, 2. Are you not corrupted? You may be corrupted. I'm thinking since both of them are saying the same thing, they have to be a doppelganger. Evils are not adjacent to each other, and evils are not adjacent to each other. I think both of them check out. Which means I think the evils are number 3 and either 6 or 5 or 7. Why do you say that? Because it says on the board that there is one outcast and he's an outcast and there are no outcast evils. Oh, but Doppelganger is an outcast. Oh, because I'm not thinking in... Okay, I'm not thinking in terms... Because I'm not seeing it as an outcast in front of me. Got it. The Doppelganger has to be... Got it. Well, I guess let's put that theory to the test. Guess it works? Alright, so I am 2 cards away from a corrupted character. 1, 2. 1, 2. That means that you could be lying. Which would mean that you could be Puka. It's either 7 or 2. Let's go with 2. I'm not thinking with portals? No, I am not thinking with portals, brother. I'm thinking with one-dimensional lines. My brain woke up today. It's like starting your car in the cold. It started like... You had to give it like a couple of turns. It did not want to get out of bed this morning. Game start. There are 2 same villager roles in the current village. Okay, wait, so there are 2 same villager roles in the current village. Okay. Learn up to 3 characters. Among them are 1 villager, 1 outcast, and 1 evil role if possible. Okay. Oh wait, what are my evils? Okay. So there is only 1 pair of evils. Shaman is 1 card away from closest evil. I don't like the way that you're saying that. Evils are not adjacent to each other. There is 1 pair of evils. Okay. There are 2 same role villagers in the current village. Okay. Yeah, it's got to be the knights. I'm not ready for it. I'm gonna tell you, I'm not ready for it. Okay, so you have to be evil. Oh, but wait, you could be lying. Do I have a corruption? I have a drunkard. I do have a drunkard. You are an outcast, though. That means that there's probably no doppelgangers. It confuses me sometimes when I forget about him, so it's sure to make... yeah. It's sure to make me very confused. 2, 3, or 4. 2, 3... 4... I am 3 cards away from a corrupted character. Evils are not adjacent to one another. Hmm. I am like deep in thought right now trying to figure this out. I have made my choice. You're confused by looking at this? I'm confused by playing this. We can be confused together. I think I'm going to kill the bard. Ha ha ha! I was right! I thought he was lying. Alright, so... that means that... you are the drunkard. Maybe. No, you are the drunkard. That means that I think the Empress is the next one. I was very wrong about which one was the drunkard. Uh-oh, okay. So it's got to be one of the fortune tellers. And I think it's this one. Oh, please. Oh, yes. Okay, thank God. Woo! We did it. Game start. Random adjacent villager becomes a puppet if possible. It's evil, but cannot lie. Oh, no. The drunk can't disguise his villagers that's in play, so it can't be one of those knitters. Well, it has to be... okay, so I see what you mean. Gotcha. I cured 2 corruptions. Okay. 6 or 7 to the puppeteer. Plague Doctor... and the witch is somewhere around here too. Okay. We have no outcasts. Wait, is the puppeteer? No, we have no outcasts. That's good. That's good. Oh my gosh. So closest evil is clockwise. All right. Assuming that you're legit, then that most likely isn't a lie. 6 or 7 is a puppeteer. And the puppeteer, so the random adjacent villager becomes a puppet if possible. It's evil, but cannot lie. Okay, so it's basically the wretch. But it can lie possibly. There are 2 pairs of evil. Not corrupted. Funny one, yeah, funny number mentioned. I've been trying to avoid saying 6, 7, but I don't think I'm going to be able to avoid it in this stream. The Plague Doctor is an outcast, but there are no other outcasts, so there is one outcast which checks out. You only have 1 potential corruption from the Plague Doctor, so the alchemist must be lying. You think so? You're right, you're right. Or he could be the corrupted one. Because I don't think he corrupts his, or he clears his own corruption, right? Because it says villagers to the left and right of me, not inclusive of me. Alright, let's see. Are you evil? And are you evil? Okay, so one of these is evil, possibly. Unless you're lying. Which is possible. Yeah, I was really hoping not to be like 6, 7. Oh my god, I can't believe that I have to, that I was saying that this stream. Thank you for pointing that out though. I was waiting for it. If he's corrupted, then his ability wouldn't work anyway. Really? Is that how corruption works? And their abilities will not work. Yeah, it's right there. Imagine reading. All right. How about you? Ah ha ha. I'd be on this for like an hour if I didn't read that. I'd read it. I'd have read it an hour and I'd be like, oh, well, I just spent an hour thinking about something that wasn't actually a thing. Wouldn't it be really funny if it was number 8? Imagine Volpley playing a game that requires one to read to solve things. Listen, I'm a player, not a reader, alright? I play things, I don't read things. That's a lie. I do read sometimes. I just read very poorly when it is spur of the moment. I'm a slow reader. I really like to sit down and take my time with it. I think I might have a bit of dyslexia, but you know, it's undiagnosed, so I can't really say that I do. But I know my grandfather had dyslexia, or at least we suspect that he did, so. You can tell I don't? Well, then I'm glad. I'm just a slow reader then. There are 2 pairs of evil that are adjacent to each other. So that means that all 3 of them have to be adjacent to him if you're not lying. This situation is really funny. You'll see at the end of this village. Okay, okay. Is it... I'm thinking that it's probably the unflipped card, right? Yeah. And then it's gotta be him, right? First try. Pick one character, learn evil roll. If evil picked, learn correct info. Okay, okay. Enlightened, Slayer. Closest evil is equidistant. There are no corrupted characters. I am 2 cards away from evil. Okay. Do we have a witch? I do not. Oh, I have a shaman though. The noodle baker. Do I have a corruptor? Oh, one of these. I can only have 1 outcast. No, I have 2 outcasts. Okay, okay, okay. No one is corrupted. Doesn't check out because of Puka. Oh boy. Hmm. 3, 4, or 5? 3, 7, or 9? 3, 4, 5. Oh boy. All right. 3, 4, 5. Or 3, 7, 9. Oops. Oh no. That's not what I wanted to do. That's what I wanted to do. Unless Puka is between Outcast and Evils. Wait, is Puka an Outcast? No. Closest evil is counterclockwise to me. That checks out because it's like literally right there. Doesn't have the little arrow anymore. There are no corrupted characters. Oh no, counter. So you could be lying. I am 2 cards away from the closest evil. Do I have a doppelganger? No. But I can have multiple rolls of the same. She only corrupts villagers if she's surrounded by non-villagers. Then none. Yep. Yep. I figured. I can have multiple rolls. Let's see if these ones are evil. There are 3 evils. Either that's a lie or that's a truth. I think that the bard might be Puka. And I think that he probably won't kill him? Yeah, because if that's Puka and that's corrupting you, you wouldn't be able to use your skill. I think the bard's evil. I think you're Puka. You were most certainly not Puka. Okay. I don't know who you are or what this game is, but I'm liking the stream anyway. You seem nice. Why, thank you very much. I'm glad that you came around. This game is called Demon Bluff. It is an indie game that is in its playtest on Steam right now, and I've been watching it for a while. If you like social deduction games that you can play by yourself, I hear it's like Town of Salem. If you like that game, go ahead, pick it up. It's free right now, and maybe, you'll like it. I like to stream indie games. I really like indie games. I like indie projects in general, so I like to stream a lot of indie games. I find them to be unique and exciting and fun. But unfortunately, I'm getting in the way of myself right now because I'm kind of an idiot. And I am completely lost right now on this board. Because I was pretty sure that he was evil, and he was not evil. And that's not a good thing for me. My entire thought process has been derailed. You know what? We're gonna do it for the meme. It's you. All right. Yep. New board. We want a new board anyway. We don't like that board. Puppeteer and Ba. Look at number 6 for more info. Well, I'll have you know, I decided to kill the Bombardier. I love indie games. They're always so unique and cool. I love indie games too. I love pretty much any type of indie project, quite honestly. And not to shill the Discord, but I've been told that I probably should shill the Discord. I have a Discord if you'd like to join. I usually do indie games on Thursdays. Today's kind of a special day because I happen to have seen that this game came out and I wanted to stream it as soon as possible before the playtest went away, if it does. But usually on Thursdays I stream indie games, so if you wanted to vote on indie games, usually I have one at the beginning of the week. I'd love to have you. I'm sure that the other denizens of the Discord would also love to have you around too. And on Fridays we play community games. We've been playing mostly Helldivers though, because That's what everybody's got at the moment, but hopefully we'll expand our category if other people have suggestions or other games they'd like to play on community games. Okay. Number 9 is good. Allegedly. Wait, between 5, 6, and 9, there is an outcast, a minion, and a villager. 5, 6, 9. There is an outcast, a minion, and a villager. Okay, wait. So that means, wait, do I have a doppelganger? Or a drunk? I have a drunk, which could be the outcast. One of them's a minion. Okay. And by everybody, he means me. We need more people in the community, so please stick around if you like it here. Listen. Yes, but we had a lot of people last Friday, which was really awesome, and I'm still super jazzed about that, not gonna lie. Huzzah! Welcome to the Sal. The Sal, of course, being where one practices fencing. If you can't tell, I'm kind of fencing themed. We love fencing around here. Alright. You. Damn. I'm just taking shots in the dark right now. My brain's starting to wear incredibly thin. Let's see. Oh, I knew that. I didn't know that. I was told that, but... What is blind deck? Was that bind or blind? Blind. Interesting. Wait, can I... Where's my... That's funny. Okay, I can do this. So... You want to know why you couldn't kill number 6? I know it. I don't need to use any other skills. It's because you're evil! I didn't think that was going to work. I'm not going to lie. I didn't think that was going to work. I thought I was just going to kill a random person. Blind just stops showing it from on the start of the level? That sounds like I would definitely lose. 100%. It's a challenge mode for masochists like me. Listen, I would definitely be challenged in it in all of the wrong ways. I love that YouTube recommends smaller streamers because I love talking with someone who might actually notice me in chat. It's super duper fun. You know, I'm really glad that YouTube has that as well. Mostly because it's like, I was streaming on like Twitch for a little bit, and I'm not saying that it was bad, and I definitely want to go back to Twitch, but I heard that growth on YouTube could be a little, you know, wishy-washy, but I mean, I've been experiencing quite a bit of growth, and honestly, like, I have not had the anecdotal, you don't grow as fast on YouTube, so I'm just very happy with, like, the fact that I'm even being recommended to people, which I think is amazing. And I'm glad you came around, honestly. I mean, I'm not exactly what you would consider a seasoned professional at the moment, but we're hoping to get there. Nine is evil, 6 is corrupted. 9 is evil. So my one issue with dual streaming right now is I can dual stream. I can 100% do it right now. It's 100% able to be done. The problem is I cannot display Twitch and YouTube chats independently because I don't know how to get the site badges to appear next to the chat functions. And in order to be TOS on Twitch, you need to be able to discern Twitch itself as its own chat system and YouTube itself has its own chat system, or Kick, or wherever else you're streaming on. So if you don't do that, you can get banned on Twitch. And I'm really stupid because I think there needs to be a CSS program that needs to be ran, and I have absolutely no idea how to utilize computers in that way. So if I could do that, I totally would. It did take me a full minute of hyping up to speak in chat, though. Hey, listen. I'd like to think that I'm very approachable. And the people in my community are also very approachable. If anybody thinks that they need to be, take their time or hype themselves up to chat, don't feel like that. We are accepting. We are happy that people are just here. In fact, this is probably the most chatters that I've had in a full week. I'm going to be completely honest with you. I am so excited that people are talking that I can barely contain my glee and excitement. I'm just happy that you guys came around, and I'm so happy that, people are seeing my stuff. I think that's even beyond the mod's ability to figure out. And I'm not saying that because, Nova does know their way around computers, but this is something that I don't think Nova's even done. I don't think they do coding, so. Well, I'm glad that I helped. I'm glad that you came and you felt that way. I've been trying to foster an environment in which people are, or at least people are not afraid to say their minds and not afraid to say, as long as they're not being, of course, absolutely vile to other people. Damn, I thought that was right. I know, Nova. I know, you are skilled in what you do, but you, like me, are not coders. Oh, you're right. I'm sorry. I'm supposed to keep you down. Hang on. BRB, I gotta go rattle the cage so that Nova doesn't get too full of herself. How are those gas station snacks treating you, Nova? We're gonna take on good faith that you're not lying. Boom. Hey! It would help if you knew any CSS. What I'm planning on doing, I guess to kind of pull the curtain back just a little bit. What I'm planning on doing is, right now we have literally prostrated ourselves in front of the artist friend and asked them to do for us a stream starting soon bumper, and which would also be a stream ending soon bumper. And I think that might be getting out sometime within the next couple of months. So I'm happy for that. And we are then, as we get that, going to be working on trying to find somebody to help me with CSS. Because like I said, I have no idea how to do it. I've already been reaching out to some other creators. None of them, unfortunately, have answered me yet, but I've been asking them how they managed to do it. So I'm hoping eventually somebody will answer me. I can't find it on Google for the life of me. I tried to find a generic one on Google, and Google just didn't help at all. Let's try you. Dang, we tried. I'm focusing now on yap maxing and trying to figure out what happens in this game. Sadly, I might have to go soon because I'm about to eat dinner. I will be back though. That's okay, no worries. I'm probably going to only be at this maybe for another 15 to 30 minutes, quite honestly. Unfortunately. I'm kind of really wiped today, but tomorrow we'll be back at the same time at about 5:30. So if you want to, if I'm not online by the time you come back, you always catch up with tomorrow. Or like I said, catch up in the Discord. We'd be happy to have you. Adequate sacrifices are being supplied to the artist's cave. It is not an artist's cave. It is an artist's, country 3 oceans away that I have to go swim towards. And, say, this has been a long trip. Please help me. Oh, yeah, what do we got? We got a doppelganger. Okay. All right. Oh, wait. We got a skin for a fortune teller, right? Wait, no, I don't want to do that. How do I... Yeah, we got the fortune teller skin. Nope. Go back. Thank you. Okay, you cured one corruption, which does not check out. Because we have... Whoa, which could check out. Number 3 is a real bard. There are no corrupted characters. Oh, this could be a doppelganger. 1 or 7 evil true. 1 or 7 evil false. That's your favorite art in the game so far? It's pretty nice, yeah. This does fit your aesthetics, Nova, so to speak. Oh shoot, that was Munstery. Sorry, that fits Nova's aesthetics in the way that like Nova really likes that type of starry stuff. So I guess if it also fits your aesthetics, it's pretty awesome. You and Nova have one more thing in common. I saw Nova's name and then it was your name underneath. Let's see. You're not corrupted for sure. 1 corruption cured. You wouldn't be corrupted either. I think it's these two. We're gonna try it. We're gonna try these two. You and you. Hey. There is a witch. Okay, there's a witch and a shaman. Awesome. 3, 4, and 7. There is minion, villager, outcast. If you are telling the truth. Do we have an outcast? You're lying. You are big lie. You are big lie. Let's see. I do think that's really pretty art. Yeah. This is possible and this is possible. Let's do a real quick bop, bop, bop. There are 3 evils. There are 0 evils. I think it's this jester. You know, that definitely sounds like something that an evil shaman would say, right? Die. Hey. It's like I lost it as... Wait, no, I'm still on Ascension 3. Oh, you go to the... Okay, you just go down to the... Interesting. Oh, do we have a witch? We do have a witch. Okay, so... Oh, a baker. No, not a baker. No. Okay. We have 2 slayers. Interesting board. Left side is more evil. Okay. I was a baker. I was a slayer. That would have been 3 slayers. Are you lying to me? How about this? Alright, alright, alright. Interesting. Are you corrupted? Okay. And are you lying? Okay, okay, okay. I'm gonna spitball here and say that you're... That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking that these slayers are evil or lying. Okay. I'm thinking that you're lying. Fair play. Wait, what were you? Oh, it won't reveal the card? Gotcha. I mean, you gotta be the you gotta be the puppet master then. They were in fact lying. I just approached it wrong. I should have killed the slayers first. Puka. I am 3 cards away from evil. 5, 6, and 7. Do we have a doppelganger? We do not. Both sides are equally evil. How funny would it be if both of them were the bombardier? Can't be though. Like here, 2 corruptions. 5, 6, or 7. I was a baker. Makes sense. You're sure the baker's lying? How are you able to tell that? How are you able to make that claim? Defend that claim. But do it like a lawyer and make sure you use lawyerly language, but only American lawyerly language. We don't want none of that British stuff here. We speak American around these parts. Give me a 5-page indictment of this baker for perjury. It's not the original baker? That's a very convincing argument. Can you please start presenting discovery for me? I submit for discovery that all 3 of them are evil. Your Honor, the baker is claiming it's a baker. However, there is no original baker to cause it to become a baker. Interesting claim. Interesting claim. What if they had retired and came back into baking service, though? Did you think about that? Technically, then they would have been a baker, and then they are now transformed into a baker. You raise a good point, though. I believe you would call that Petito Principi and Illegalese. Listen, I might have styles of my character representing Italian. I don't speak a lick of that Italian. I'll tell you what. I think that's Italian. It looks like it might be Latin though. Now you're gonna force me to look it up now. Latin. Big Latin. All right, so we did get one baker. We could play it safe and try to get this guy. I mean, it could just be all three of them, honestly. Maybe this jester isn't lying. I don't think this jester is lying, boys. I think this jester might actually be a real one. Sure, their legal terms, you're right, are primarily all Latin, but some are borrowed from other languages. Besides Latin. Like, I know for a fact that voir dire is borrowed from French. I think, you know what? I think it has to be the bombardier. Because the puppeteer has to be adjacent. Alright. Wait, do we have a witch? We do have a witch. Okay. Number 2 is good. Number 4 is a real confessor. I am good. Number 4 is a real confessor. I am good. Okay. The right side is more evil. So, I think the left side is more evil now. I think you're evil. What do we got? We got a witch and a puppeteer. I think you're lying. Haha. I think you're lying. Haha. What were you? Can I see what you were? Okay. Number 2 is good. Number 4 is a real confessor. I am good. Number 4 is a real confessor. I am good. Do I really... Is this a coin flip? No, it's not. Because you said that it's this one. Damn it! Oh, the puppeteer can technically not lie. I'll tell you what, you could lie to my face and I'd believe it. It was, yeah, wait. I mean, it kind of was. Because, like, the thing could have lied, but was likely telling the truth. And there was a closed loop on all of the other 4. So if it was lying, which it could lie, it would say that it was on the right side of the board, meaning it was the left side of the board. But if it weren't lying, it would have said the left side of the board and not the right side of the board. So in this instant, the right side of the board was more evil, so it was telling the truth. Which you wouldn't expect it to tell the truth, so it was lying. Number 1 said the right side was more evil, which is the truth since it was said by the puppet. But the puppet can lie, though. Yeah. So it becomes a puppet. It is evil, but cannot lie. Cannot lie. Okay, so it cannot lie. Okay. No, wait, no, or... It has the ability to lie, but will lie or will not lie. So if the bombardier was evil, the puppet was lying, which is impossible. Right, so it said that the right side of the board was evil, which was the truth. Because the puppet, because the bombardier who was evil was on the right side of the board. Right, no, but the way that this is written is saying it has the ability to not lie. Right, because that's what I was saying is like the way that this is written implies that it can also tell the truth. And in this instance, it did tell the truth. It said the right side of the board was more evil, and that was not a lie. Am I like following that logic correctly? Here, we'll pull the okay. So the puppet was right here, puppet. And it said that this side of the board was evil. This was the puppeteer, P, and this was the witch. Which it's not a lie, and it does exactly what the puppeteer says it does, where it can not lie. Not cannot lie, cannot lie. Which implies that that was a coin flip, because it would be a coin flip of whether or not it's lying or not. The puppet always tells the truth. That's just a grammar mistake. Got it. Yeah, I think that... Well, I mean, overthinking it, I mean, it is a logical deduction game. That's kind of what the devs would want you to do, I would think. Yeah, I would think that the best way that they probably could have worded that would be the puppet is not allowed to lie. I think that's probably the most clear way. That might not be the most concise way, but using the word cannot definitely is it has a different meaning than cannot. And cannot is a little bit older of an archaic term. Maybe can't would probably be the best way of putting it. It can't lie. I think that would probably have the best thing. Well, yeah, I mean, you know, everybody makes mistakes. It's okay. Yes, they probably did very much mean cannot, or the conjunction can't. All right, what is going on here? We have a puppeteer and a bar. And a drunk. And we have 2 outcasts. We don't have a plague doctor. I cured 2 corruptions. 5, 6, and 9, there's a villager, a minion, and an outcast. Outcast, villager, and minion. Villager, minion. I'm 1 card away from evil. Evil are not adjacent to each other. At least in American English, cannot is not commonly used. I can't speak for British English, but it is considered an archaic, unused term. From last time I looked. Can't is the same meaning as cannot, so if it's a spelling error, it's no different. Right. Let's go to Merriam-Webster. Old. Okay. I don't remember where I saw it, but I remember seeing that cannot apparently was supposedly an archaic term. But now from what I'm looking at, it says that it is not, in fact, an archaic term. So maybe I'm mixing it up with some other term. But I use it all the time, so. It is very common in formal written styles. You are correct about that. It is much more formal than can't. Right. Formal writing. Yes, yes, yes. But that's what I was saying is like, I had seen it somewhere that was supposedly like that. I guess I was wrong. Oh well. It what it is. I'm 3 cards away from corrupted character. I think... Oh, man. Your corruption cannot be cured, right? I cannot be cured, yeah. Alright. Speaking of cans and cannots. Now, have you seen the... Was it the cannot not joke from the... Oh god, it had to have come out a decade ago. There was a Winnie the Pooh film that came out a decade ago that had a joke about English in it that was actually very smartly written. Have you actually seen that joke? It's really funny. Back when I was working with some underprivileged people at that time, so I had to go see it as part of my job. But that's the only reason I know about it. But it's a really funny joke. I think it's you. Imagine being correct. Number 5 is good. I think it has to be you then. Piglet cannot not? Exactly. Who's there? I just read an article about cannot versus cannot. It goes into detail about the reasons the people prefer to use cannot over cannot, being the ambiguity of unbelievability versus having a choice. I've not seen that sketch. Okay. I'll put that in the Discord for you once I'm done here. It's, like I said, it's a funny joke for the... I wasn't expecting it in the medium that it was. One fake outcast is added to the deck. I actually have no clue. There is a drunk within these 3. Okay. 5, 9, 5, 6, and 9. Already on it, boss? Guys, do you think that the mods deserve a moddy snack? Mod's been on it today. I think we need to give the mods a moddy snack. I think you're the drunk. You say that you're 1 card away from evil. Maybe you are the drunk, actually. Evils are not adjacent to each other. That would be a lie. Number 5 is good. That could be... So you could be the drunk. It's one of these 3. Bang. Damn. So it has to be you? Oh man, I'm just killing everybody. We out here, we killing everybody. Nova, what do you want your Mahdi snack to be? Well, let me rephrase that. What do you want your Mahdi snack to be that I'm going to totally 100% deny you and give you the off-brand version of? Maybe it's you. Hey. His death served a purpose. Murder, blood for the blood god. I know that phrase. That's a Warhammer phrase. I haven't been living under 100% of a rock. That's an orc phrase, too. I know, because I've heard it multiple times before. There are no corrupted characters. Is that possible? That seems unlikely. Puppet card is all... Wait, the puppet card is away from the closest evil. Witness is useless as in most cases. Yeah, he seems very contextual. Give me a second, sorry. Can I have Nerds Cluster as boss? You can have... Hold on, I got this. I got this, hang on. You cannot have Nerds Clusters. You can have... What are these called? You can have big chewy nerds. How's that one, Nova? That is not an orc phrase. Maybe you need to watch those breaking videos more than I thought. Oh, well, you know. Oops. It was yelled several times at very high volumes right next to my ear multiple times during our play sessions. I was very confused at first, and then I was like, oh, okay. I see what it is. You can live with those? Okay, hang on. Maybe we need to get something different then. What about a nerd's rope? You okay with a nerd's rope? We'll use that to affix you to your cage. And one card away from evil. Random outcast. None of these are outcasts. Couldn't kill number 2. Got it. Dang, what's another Nerds product that... How about Chewy Nerds? There we go. Grape Nerds rope? Oh, that's right, because so in the US, our Nerds ropes are just like single... Are not single flavors. Are they in the UK like single flavors? Because like ours are just covered in nerds of all flavors. And I can feel my teeth rotting every time I have one. You are thoroughly distraught that grape flavored things don't exist in the UK. That is... I'm sorry for you. Grape flavor is pretty good. Is it a grape? No. Does it taste like a real grape? No. Does it taste like industrial grape flavor? Absolutely. And it's very good. Puppet card is away from the closest evil. Do I have any more skins? I don't, because I'm playing like dog doo-doo. Because I'm dog doo-doo at these games. Same with watermelon sweets. You know, I've never been a fan of watermelon stuff. If it's mixed with something, it's usually pretty good, but I've never been a fan. I've always been a fan of like the really sweet, like strawberry and cherries. It does in fact taste like purple. Yeah, purple's probably the best way of describing grape flavor. You. And you? It is not you, you. We have small fizzy watermelon slices, but nothing else that has watermelon flavor. Now I could go up to the closest 7-Eleven, the closest gas station, the closest whatever we got here, I can pull out like 6 different water. Don't we have? I think we've got like watermelon cake type of things now. I'm not sure. That might be a Japanese thing, honestly, but because like 7-Eleven had a bunch of Japanese snacks for a promotion one year, so I might be forgetting that. But I think there's like some type of like watermelon flavored bread or watermelon flavored like cake somewhere that we have here. I don't know. I haven't gone outside in like a couple of years, so I can't really speak 100% to that, but I remember having something like that. Now we just have a minion. I don't know if there's a way I can figure this one out. I think I can. He says he's one more card away from the closest evil, which would be you, because you count as evil. You're an outcast. Closest evil, that also makes sense. So it's one of these knights. I wouldn't know. I mostly live in my local Korean Japanese marketplace for candies. Well, told you, Nova. You're in the mod cage now. You ain't getting any of those top dollar confections. Unless those Reese's or sour candies. What are the off-brand Reese's called? We'll throw those for you. I got it. We'll give you M&M Reese's. Do you like those? Doesn't matter. You'll like them eventually. I think it's you. Hey! Kill number 1? You'd have made me lose! Learn random info. Awesome. That's okay. I've already been making myself lose all the time. You've been more helpful than my own brain has been. Between 2, 8, and 9, there is an outcast, a minion, and a villager. Interesting. Ba is 2 cards away from the closest evil. No, the trolling didn't work. I was too fast. Do we have a doppelganger here? No. Number 6 is technically possibly lying. We have 1 outcast though, so it's got to be one of these, right? Not corrupted. Ba is 2 cards away from the closest evil. Okay. Well, we know that there is 1 evil. There are 0 evils. I think you're bad. Oh, I see. Yeah, 2 outcasts since the Chancellor's in play. You were not bad. Okay, you're bad. Wait, no. In the history of jumping the gun, there has never been somebody who has jumped more guns than me. Imagine that we get a baker right here. I am the original baker. I was a knitter. That sounds about right. 2 cards away from the closest evil. We have a poisoner. One fake outcast is added to the deck view. Got it. That was not a gun. It was a building and possibly a shark. Well, I'll have you know, I don't jump off buildings. I'm still alive. Nice try, Nova. Hmm. 8 could be poisoner. Okay. There are 0 evils. You know what? And you couldn't kill 8. Alright. I'm 2 cards away from the closest evil. Okay, what about this? Oh, bang, bang, bang. There is 1 evil. I swear one of these days I'm going to take my dumbass cap off. How about you? I was so close. Yet so far. Counterclockwise. Number 3 is a Chancellor. 2 or 3 is a Chancellor. I think number 2, 3, or 6. 1, 2, or 5. Kill you. Hey, there we go. Now I'm just guessing. Now my brain is so thoroughly cooked that I'm just guessing at this point. There's a bombardier. You know, I knew that. Oh, wait. It's you. Number 2 was the drunk. The Chancellor was number 4. It's all good. Okay, lightning round, lightning round. We got to do this in 1 minute. Timing it. All right. You. Lying. Okay. You. Kill. Okay. You. Kill. No. Okay. There are 2 evils. Wait, hang on. Number one is corrupted. Okay. 5 is evil. We're almost there. We're almost there. 158. All right, cool. Says 1 is corrupted, 5 is evil. Okay, wait. Okay, couldn't kill 1. Couldn't kill 3. Number 1 is lying. You were corrupted. Die. No, okay. Oh, we got 10 seconds left. 10 seconds left. Die. Dang it. I couldn't do the lightning round. I tried my hardest. All right. I'm going to put all my brain power into this. This is going to be my last round. I can already feel my brain cooking. I can smell the smoke. It smells like burnt toast in my room. It's really weird. It came out of nowhere. It's probably nothing to worry about. I'll probably be fine. Can't feel my left arm. Different problem. But I can put my full attention into this round. And if I do it, that means that I am a genius. I've never made a wrong choice in my life. I've never failed a round. Okay. Wait. Cancel. Okay. We have a shaman. So we can have duels. And we have a puka, which means they can lie. There is only 1 pair of evils. Learn if any of them are evil. You'll get better eventually, lol. The improvement comes after 5 hours of playtime. Listen, if I get this round completely right... I didn't want to do that. Cancel. If I get this round completely right, I don't need to improve because I'm a genius. At least that's what I'm going to go with. Right, there are 0 evils. Okay. 1, 2, or 7. Pick 2 characters. I don't think either of those are evil. Yeah. I think that this is Puka. And I think that this might be the other evil. That's what they told me about League in like 100 hours? Yeah. Well, that was a fucking lie. Listen. League doesn't lie to you. They just omit the truth. Alright. I think you're Puka. Because you're causing both of them to lie. Or one of them could be the drunk. Ooh. And you could be the drunk. I think you're Puka. You were most certainly not Puka. We didn't make that mistake. You know, that was a calculated tactical error. It wasn't an error. Hang on, I misspoke. That was also an English tactical, not mistake. Drunk can't be in a pair unless the other one is evil. Yeah, no, what I was saying is I was thinking that this one was lying. And the reason I was saying that this one was lying is because I figured that it was causing both of those to lie. But now we know it's not, so there is one pair of evil. Which means they're next to each other. Which means... that number 1 is lying. Okay, guys, you know what? So I've always made mistakes every day of my life. I've never not been correct once. You know, if I could gift subs, I would, but I can't. I'm not monetized yet. I've never been right about anything, and this game proves it. I managed to get right in between both of them. Well, I think that goes to display my absolute unfiltered, unadulterated genius. But, unfortunately, seeing as my brain is absolutely cooked, and it's been cooked for a while, I must say goodnight to everyone. I need to let my brain rest after this. It's a little too wrinkly right now. I need to get back to a nice, smooth sheen. You all know how it is. I hope everybody has a wonderful night. And honestly, everybody who's new, everybody who's been new chatters, people who just came around and said, "Oh, that looks interesting. Thank you for coming out." Join the Discord for more scheduling information and more indie games that are in the future. And I hope that everybody has a great night. The Jimmy Neutron Brain Blast has cooked Volpe. Listen, you made the mistake of thinking that I could have a brain blast. Good night, everybody. I hope that everything goes well, and I hope that you have a great week if you don't return. And, well, I hope you do return, but if you don't return, I hope you have a great time, and I hope that everything goes well for you. Have a good night, everybody.